nervous at all?
No.
No?
Not nervous. Why should I be nervous?
Gonna throw a strike?
I never threw a strike when I was pitching. I don't know why I'd throw a strike today. I'll get it somewhere near the plate.
Yeah. So they switched the, I think you said you're going to wear a Hawkeye jersey and a Cubs hat, so they...
Yeah, well, right after I told you that, they called and said they were going to make a jersey for us.
Okay.
And they had one for Bobby. I think they mixed up the numbers. I was supposed to be 23.
Okay.
And he was going to be 24.
So
but I'm 24. I'm assuming he's probably going to be 23.
But you know, he played with Jordan, but he's not Jordan.
His number was 24.
Yeah.
And my number was 23.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, one of the great Cubs of all time, Ryan Sandberg, was 23. So
right.
It made sense.
Yeah.
Coach, how cool is it to look out in the outfield bleachers here and see all the gold shirts? And
it's amazing. And as soon as I looked out there, I saw nothing but black and gold. But it's funny, when I was driving in, you know, I saw a lot of cars with the Hawkeye flags. People were waving to me and stuff like that. It was great.
to be able to come out here and do this, what's this mean to you?
Well, to me, it's wonderful for all of the Hawkeye fans to be able to come down here for the weekend, come here, and then go tomorrow to Soldier Field. I mean, I think it's great. And it's a fun experience for my family to be here. You know, we're baseball people, and my sons both play, my daughter plays softball, and we love going to games. And you know, this is one of the great venues in all of sport.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've thrown out the first pitch before, but never in a major league park, minor league.
No. How often did you go to Phillies games when you were growing up?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
My dad used to take me all the time when we were real young to Connie Mack Stadium.
Okay.
And then the great thing about Veterans Stadium, it was so big, general admission tickets were very cheap. So we could get on the subway, go down, the subway stop let you off right at the stadium. You walked in, you came out, you took the subway home. And we could do the whole thing for $3 or $4, so we could go to a lot of games. And they were good in that era. It was the Mike Schmidt, Larry Boa era, Steve Carlton. There were some really good teams.
Did you ever go in '80 when they won the World Series?
Well, actually, I was at the game when we won it. The Phillies won it in 1980, Game 6.
Against the Royals?
Against the Royals, yeah. I was just telling Bryce. I was on campus. I was a student at the University of Pennsylvania, and I was eating dinner with a buddy of mine. I said, you know, we should go down to that game. They're going to win it tonight. Carlton's pitching. They're going to win it tonight. So he said, well, how are we going to do that? I said, we'll jump on the subway. So we jumped on the subway. We went down. A buddy of mine used to work the media gate. So we just kept walking right through the media gate, right out into the concourse. Of course, we didn't have seats. We just stood, watched the game. And ironically, a good friend of mine who worked for Converse at the time, because I was playing at Penn, he was our rep, he gave me tickets to get in the locker room. So actually we were in the locker room for a Game 6 celebration.
Really? Did you get any champagne on you?
No, we actually got in there right after. They were already drenched.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually as they were celebrating, but it was shortly thereafter.
Excited about taking the family to the football game tomorrow?
Very excited. Really looking forward to it. It'll be another great day for Hawk fans. Looking forward to the opening of the season. You know, I've never been to Soldier Field. I mean, I've been over that way. I've been driven by it, but I've never been in it, so I'm looking forward to that.
So, as a fan, would you say that game was probably your highlight as a fan?
Oh yeah. You know, well, they've won 2 World Series in the history of the franchise. That was one of them. I was at the World Series. Another thing that really was exciting for me, I took my 2 oldest boys and their buddy to 2 World Series games in '08 when they won it.
Okay.
So it wasn't the one they won it. That was a 3. They were home for 3.
Yeah.
I was at the other 2 that they won.
Okay.
And then of course the next game was suspended.
Right.
Then they won it. They had to come back and win the last 3 innings.
Against the Rays, was it? Yeah.
Rays.
Yeah. Okay.
So both times they won it, I was at the World Series. The one, of course, was, you know, Klitcher.
Yeah.
Well, I was at the World Series. I wasn't at the clinching game. I went to games 4 and 5.
Wow. No Eagles, though.
You know, I used to work for the Eagles. I was an usher at the Eagles. Yeah.
At bat?
The Dick Vermeil days.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to every game like 2 years in a row.
700 club?
Wasn't breaking up any fights.
No.
Wasn't. Yeah.